Good morning everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today Mike and I are going to be heading over to the Hard Rock Hotel at Universal Orlando Resort for a little mini staycation. Honestly, I'm just not a morning person, and instead of waking up at 6:30 to do a 30-minute drive to get to the parking garage and deal with all that drama just to get into the parks by 9 o'clock, I can literally just wake up at 8 o'clock, roll over, get in the virtual queue line for the haunted houses, and then get ready, go grab breakfast, and head over to the parks. And realistically, any excuse I can find to have a staycation, I will find one. I am waiting for Mike to get home from doing some shadow hours. I am going to pack our bags in the meantime, make sure that our dogs are okay, and then as soon as he gets home, we're going to head over. When you first walk into the hotel, they do take your temperature and give you a colored wristband, and it is a different color every day. The Velvet Bar is closed during the day. It opens at 5 p.m. and the kitchen, which is downstairs on the first floor, is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Alright, so we're just getting into our room, so a little tour. They do have a Keurig machine, but there's no cups for it. There's also a mini fridge inside of this little cabinet here. And you have the bathroom vanity area. And the bathroom itself, which is a little outdated, but the hotel itself is kind of old. I think this mirror is a really cool touch to the room. It does have different heights of celebrities. I had no idea that Snoop Dogg was like 6'7". That's insane. And of course, the Universal channel is playing on the TV. So we did just finish checking in and we got our room. There is a security guard up at the front that's making sure that you have a reservation before even letting you on property. Last time that we stayed here, we did not see him, but we did also check in at 1 a.m. So I don't know if maybe he's always there or if it's just because it happens to be a really busy weekend. I did hear that the hotel was sold out. The check-in process was pretty much the same. Nothing was different. There is a plexiglass in between you and the team member. And then you can also text them if you need anything. They're currently not doing any sort of housekeeping or anything like that until you check out. So that's something to be mindful of. They will not come in and clean your room. They will give you new sheets and new towels though. So we are going to go over to the pool while the sun is still out and then head to Big Fire for dinner. So we will see you later. So we did just get back from the pool. A couple things to note. They are strictly enforcing masks. You do have to have your mask on while you're walking to the pool and anywhere on the pool deck that is not your chair or in the pool itself. So if you want to walk up to the bar to grab a drink or anything like that, they are strictly enforcing it. They did actually make the guy that was standing behind me waiting in line to get a drink get out of line and go get his mask before they would serve him. So just keep that in mind when you're down there. Definitely bring your mask and don't leave it at your chair when you want to go to the bar. When you're sitting at your chair drinking or in the pool itself, you don't have to have your mask on. Also, it was very busy. There was a lot of people there. It is a Friday night and tomorrow is the opening of those haunted houses. So it was kind of to be expected, but we didn't even really have chairs. We had to sit kind of tucked away behind trees. But other than that, it was really good. They are also spraying down the chairs with some sort of sanitizer solution as people get up. So now we're gonna head over to Big Fire for dinner. There is this really cute butterfly garden on the walkway from the Hard Walk to City Walk, so we always like to walk through it. There's no butterflies today.
It's too late. I wonder where they go at night. Ooh, that's nice and smoky. Yeah, we smoked the wood. Put the big rock in there. Did you have this before?
I did, actually. Big reason why we're
It is still our number one here. Good stuff.
Thank you.
All right, now it's a party.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So you've been waiting like 4 months for?
It's been a long time, yeah. I've wanted one for so long. That wedge. Fantastic.
All right, so we just finished eating a big fire. It was really good, as always. Mike got his fix of an old fashioned, which he's been talking about for literally ever. So now we are going to go to Tucson and check out their desserts. So we did get the confetti milkshake. It is vanilla ice cream. Mike's not thrilled about it. Vanilla cream and the cake on top. So after really craving something sweet, we decided to go to Tucson, and after standing in line for like 5 minutes, I couldn't really decide what I wanted. So I went with the confetti shake, and I'm honestly really disappointed. The cake doesn't really have much flavor. The milkshake itself doesn't really taste like vanilla. It just tastes like sugary milk. If you want something more cake flavored, I would definitely just do the cake batter ice cream from Cold Stone. Definitely did not hit my sweet tooth in any way. I'm definitely craving some sort of chocolate now. So, good morning, everyone. We are just waking up. We are gonna eat some breakfast. We already got our virtual queue lines for the houses. So we're gonna eat and then get ready and head over. All right, so now we are walking over to the parks from the hotel. We have checked out. You can text to check out or check out from your room, so that was really nice. And then they are holding our luggage. I am really tired, but I'm also really excited. I have not stopped talking about these houses for like 2 weeks now. So we are gonna head over, see what's going on. You do have to have a virtual queue reservation. They are not doing standby, but you're basically just making a reservation to still wait in line. So we'll see how long that actually takes. It is really hot out here, so I hope that it's not too long, but we will keep you all updated. I feel like hotel guests should have their own entrance. I feel like they've done that before.
Get in the front of that.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone.
Unless you wash your hands for longer than 20 seconds. And then mathematically, that beats that. Which
This is why we never come here on Saturdays. This is ridiculous. Alright, so we are in line for the Bride of Frankenstein with my handy umbrella because it is hot as hell out here. I don't know how long the wait is because they don't tell you. It does seem to be moving. So hopefully we get there soon. I am trying really hard not to cry from excitement, but we will let you know how it is. Social distancing marks all along. So if you're on the grass, there's a dot, and then if you're on the concrete, it is the 6 feet marker. We're literally almost there. I could smell like the fog smell and literally started tearing.
I'm so excited, I wanna die.
It's so sarcastic. I promise you he's excited. He's just awful at showing it.
I am excited.
Alright, so we did just finish Universal Monsters, The Bride of Frankenstein Lives, and I thought it was really good. I didn't feel like the plexiglass took away too much, only because like he had said earlier, it doesn't really take away from the aesthetics. it does seem like it's part of the house already. I definitely screamed more than once. And then actually as we're walking through the house, there's also 6-foot markers on the floor. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, there were.
And then there's also someone like stopping you from getting too close to the group in front of you. So I think that definitely makes it scarier by you for sure like being split from the party in front of you. You can't see when that person's jumping out because you don't see that person jumping out at the person in front of you. So I thought that was really cool. So,
and I don't know if she's mentioned before, but with the scare actors that are in the houses, they do put plexiglass in between the scare actor and the guests, which you would think would kind of take away from the experience. You would kind of think that before you head in there, but overall, at least with this house, it kind of looks like it fits in, and you'll understand that when you actually go through and see what the concept is.
One thing that we kind of both agree on is that we don't really quite understand the story, but I think maybe
she doesn't understand the story because she was scared half the time.
Yeah, maybe if we went in again and kind of actually like pay attention to everything. And it was really hard going in from bright of day at noon into a dark area, so my eyes were having trouble adjusting. So honestly, for like half the house, I couldn't really see much. But so hopefully they do decide to do some nighttime stuff, so it makes it a little easier. The line was maybe 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of the reservation, so it was not bad at all. It was moving. Something to keep in mind when they do shift change, it is a 30-minute break because they do have to clean and sanitize the plexiglass in between characters. So if you happen to be in line when they're doing a shift change or a character switch out, it is gonna be a little bit and you will be waiting in line. So we are gonna go walk around a little bit. We have about an hour until our time for Tooth Fairy, and then we will check back in. All right, Tooth Fairy time. I know that for the pass holder preview, they did not have stands in line, but they did go ahead and add them, so we're good, thank you. Freaking. This is my life. Right now we are in line for the Tooth Fairy house. I have heard mixed reviews about this, so we are gonna go see for ourselves. The line does seem a little long, but that's okay. The line was gonna be long, but I lied. It only took about 5 minutes.
Covering at all times.
Right, so we just got out of the Tooth Fairy house. I would say it was good. I think there's definitely more of a story to it than the Frankenstein house.
There was a story to the Frankenstein house too. It said this one legitimately is
Tells
trying
you
to tell
the
you a
story.
story.
Yeah, so you have to like read different signs and stuff. So I think it was good. The scares were good. That house, the plexiglass did take away a little bit.
Completely, yeah. It didn't fit.
But I mean, it is what it is. They have to do it. I do think that their timing was a little off for that house, letting groups in. I think they let too many groups in too close together. So they had to keep stopping you in the house. I think that they could have worked on it a little bit better and left a little bit more time in between you and the group in front of you.
Yeah, overall the house though, it's set up well. Like the scenes, the rooms. The room was extremely detailed. I thought it was. Really
all
cool.
very detailed.
I don't want to spoil anything. But it was really well done. Some of those rooms were really well done. It's one of those houses that they do sometimes that it's just more of it's more story driven than out to scare you.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and I mean, it was definitely like the same character looking thing throughout the whole house scaring you.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of variation to it.
So, overall, it was a good house.
Agreed. It was a good house. But I think Bride is going to be much more up everybody's alley when they decide they want to come to horror
Yeah,
nights.
it's definitely scarier. So hopefully after this test weekend, they figure out what their game plan is. Hopefully they'll open some more houses. I really hope that they do it at night and not during the day, because it is honestly way too hot for this.
Yeah.
Like, we have a fan, water, even an umbrella, and it was just too hot. I feel like people are gonna pass out.
Out of the houses when you leave, they do have some staff that are taking surveys to see what your opinion is on how they're running things.
See how well you liked
which,
it.
You know, it may be a good thing, maybe it's just for their own thing, but...
And then ask you, like, how many times you've been to Howling Horror Nights, like, were you gonna come to Howling Horror Nights, and all this other stuff. So if you do the house, please make sure to do the survey, because every survey counts.
Yeah.
But we are gonna go jump on the Mummy, and then probably head home, so we will see you later. So we just got off the Mummy, and I swear to God it goes faster than it normally does. I don't know if it has to do with the weight or something like that, but we were flying around.
We were the only two on the cart, so...
Yeah, and we did get stuck on like the part with the fire, like the little fire room thing, and Mikey thought that the car behind us was gonna hit
I was
us.
kind of freaking out. I was waiting for the whiplash, but obviously that doesn't happen.
Yeah, because you're just sitting there and you hear the coaster behind you and all the noise it's making, and you're not moving, so you're kind of just there like, are we going to die? So we are gonna head over to Cafe La Bamba because they do have some of the specialty Howling Hornets drinks out. So we're gonna go check out that menu. Curious thing all day, another line. This is a long line. So that line is way too long. We're not getting a drink. I was just gonna show you what the inside looks like. We are gonna come back once they decide what they're actually gonna do and make another announcement. So when that happens, I'll come in on a weekday and show you all what the inside that looks like. I am not a fan of Saturdays here. They're way too busy. There's lines everywhere. We were definitely spoiled by being able to come on weekdays and not have to wait in line for everything. All right, so we are walking back to the hotel. It was just way too hot, honestly, to do anything else. We did get the houses done. We got to do the mummy. I really wanted to show you guys that bar, but like you could see that line was way too long to be waiting in the heat. And we weren't even gonna get anything to drink anyway. So we will be back on a weekday to hopefully be able to see what the inside of that looks like. I'm not sure if it's only open weekends. As of right now, everything that's open is just a test. There's not even an official day after Sunday. So hopefully they will announce that soon. As soon as they announce that, we will be back in the parks to do an update for you. But we're gonna get out of the heat, go home, take a nap hopefully, and then we'll be back. If you like these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe below.